So I'm about to start a whole video series on leaving abusive relationships, what that involves, how to do it, what people go through, things you should be on the lookout for. Um, this is the first video in that series. And before I get any further, please like this video, leave a comment if you'd like to, and subscribe to my channel. Today, I want to discuss why people decide to stay in abusive relationships, why they don't just jump up and leave. And I'm sure that some of this you could probably relate to because we've all been there. I've been there. Yes, I've been there too. I'm not just speaking about it. I have actually been there. I get what you're going through. One of the biggest reasons people stay is that they think they can help their abuser. A lot of us end up in relationships where we want to fix people. I have certainly been guilty of that in the past. I now know not to go there. But we stick around. Maybe it's somebody who's had a hard childhood, maybe they've had a hard time, maybe you really love them so much that you think you can fix them. Obviously, people are not all bad even when they are abusers. It's hard to let go of what we remember from when things were good. So you think maybe if you give them more time, if you give them the help they need, if you get them into counseling, if you get them into AA or NA or whatever, maybe everything will get better. So that is one reason, and it's certainly not a reason to stick around, but it's one reason a lot of people do choose to stick around. The reason people choose to stick around is because their abuser has finally decided to get help. If it's reached that point, it's pretty bad, I'm sure. And if somebody's trying to help themselves, it's very tempting to stick around. A lot of us have done it. Therapy or Alcoholics Anonymous or a program for people who are abusive. It's very tempting. It kind of goes along with we want to help our abusers. But I need you to look at what's really going on. Is your abuser really truly trying to change? Are they there only because you want them to be? Are you begging them to go? Or are they wanting to do it themselves? Have they decided to make changes? Does your abuser show accountability for his behavior? Does he realize he's done something wrong? Or is he still in denial that there's a problem? Is your abuser trying to make you part of the problem, trying to make it seem like you're part of the reason why he's been acting this way? Is he taking responsibility for his actions? These are all things you really need to look at really close. Yes, they're getting help, but is it really doing them any good? There is no magic cure here. Your abuser has to want to change, has to really put in the work. If there's an alcohol problem, needs to be committed to sobriety. If there's a drug problem, needs to be committed to sobriety there. Things don't just change. And just because they're going to a program, it doesn't mean that things are going to change. A lot of people will go to programs because others beg them to or give them ultimatums. Going to a program is easy, but actually making changes while in that program or in therapy with the counselor, that is where things can be a game changer. So I need you to really evaluate if there's true progress being made. So it's very common to stay when somebody goes to get help, but take a close look as to whether or not the help is actually working. And the third reason that people stay is that they're afraid of what's going to happen if they leave. A lot of times when there are children involved, we're terrified to leave because we are afraid that our abuser may get time with our children by himself, and that can be very dangerous. We're very afraid of our abuser's reaction when we do leave. Bad things can happen. Some of leaving can send someone over the edge, can make it really, really, really bad. So yeah, leaving is something you need to be prepared for. You don't need to talk about it before you go. You just need to do it when you do it. But leaving can be very terrifying for a woman and can also often be very dangerous. So you have to create a plan. You need to know before you leave, if you choose to leave, and hopefully you will. You need to have a plan in place. You need to know where you're going to go, how you're going to get by, how you're going to make money, how you're going to feed yourself, and there are resources for that. I'm here to help you with figuring out the money and the safety part. Please stay tuned for the next video. I'll be back soon. Again, please subscribe to my channel, like my video. Bye.